Yeah. Hey guys, this is a departure from a normal fan testing night. Pete and I were testing fans, and what happened, Pete?
Gold line.
Here, you want to hold the thing?
Sure. Let me grab that.
You will either put you or me in it. Don't have just like, yeah, you can film either. So you want to tell the story?
Well, he was looking at a Craigslist and saw that a gold line was for sale. He didn't know if they were all three were gold lines. He wanted to make sure it was worth his while, as you said, it was worth your while to go out and get, because we did make a little trip west of Madison to get them in a parking ride. So, and they were in nice shape too, so it was also worth to get, and they're definitely a favorite type of gold line of mine, one at least.
Okay, so I give Pete a C- for storytelling. So here's what happened.
Yeah.
Is while Pete and I were testing fans in the garage, as we do in our natural habitat, I got an email from somebody who had responded to one of my Craigslist ads. I have a wanted post saying wanted to buy industrial ceiling fans, and a guy had responded to it and said, I've got some industrial ceiling fans for sale. What would you pay? And I said, well, I need to see what you got. And he sends me a picture of an 85 gold line hanging in a residential garage. And I say, depends what you have and how many, because he says he's got more than one. He didn't say how many at this point, and he didn't say if they were all the same. And I didn't want to offer like $50 a fan or something, and he's got one gold line and a bunch of Westinghouse or something like that. So him and I go back and forth for a while Pete and I are testing fans, and we find out he's got 385 gold lines, and he's about an hour away from where I live, in the opposite direction as the barn, opposite direction as Pete, opposite direction as my job, just general opposite direction from the places we normally go. And so I say, okay, well, we'll have to see when I can get out that way. And he's like, well, how about tonight? And I'm like, well, I can meet you halfway tonight. And he says, done. So then I go to Pete and I say, hey, Pete, you want to take a break from fan testing and go pick up some gold lines? And Pete, of course, said no, because he hates gold lines.
No.
So am I leaving anything out, Pete? Pete's got nothing else to say, I guess. So we went and picked up 3 gold lines. We're going to test one of them, and the others will probably get used or tested down the road, but there's really no point in testing all 3 right at the same time. So we're headed back to the fan garage, or whatever we call my house fan testing.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add for our vlog here, Pete?
Not really. Not that I can think of, at least.
So, one of the great things about meeting people this way is that sometimes you meet people that do picking and scrapping and stuff like that, and then they'll keep an eye out for you in the future. And this guy definitely seemed like one of those. So, we showed him some pictures of some other fan and lighting stuff we're looking for, and maybe he'll be a good connect in the future. Who knows? And if not, we got 385 gold lines from him. So what do you think about 85 gold lines, Pete?
Well, from
Put
one...
the camera on you when you're talking.
Oh, yeah.
There's Pete right there.
Basically, they're definitely one of the best made. I mean, even though I said I love the Unions, they're definitely the one I was drawn to the most, but these are also childhood to me too. So I saw both of these and the Union type as a kid, and these type I seen in a pick and save, so that was our main grocery store we went to, so those were the ones I saw mostly. So
it's funny that Pete talked about the you can put that camera on me when I'm talking.
Oh, yeah.
Pete talked about the quality, because I've said time and time again that I think that the 85 era gold line is actually the best gold line that they made. And like Pete, I like the Union ones better for nostalgic purposes. But when it comes to performance, It's very rare to find the 85 ones locked up. It's very rare to find them with noisy bearings. It's very rare to find them with, you know, coils burnt or anything like that, even if they have been locked up. And I honestly think they move more air than the Union ones. It's neck and neck. It's not, you know, they both types move a ton of air.
Oh yeah.
But I think the 85 types move negligibly more air. And so just like Pete was saying, I saw them as a kid as well. So there were two main places that had Union gold lines for me as a kid. Well, three if you count the brown ones.
Yeah.
One was the Kohl's grocery store where I finally pulled all the the ones out of there.
Yep.
One was the True Value Hardware where I tried to get them out of there and they wouldn't sell them to me, and that's where the Restore on the west is now. But the fans are long gone, of course.
Yeah.
And then if there was the place where my parents voted, which was like a country club near the Odana golf course that had a brown one. I still haven't found that version. I'm still looking for that version. But that's where I saw the Union ones, and lots of other places, but those were the main places where I really remembered them.
Yep.
But then as far as the 85 style, the Kohl's had two of the 85 ones mixed in, but they still had the old style canopies, which was interesting.
Yeah.
And then we had a chain of Hallmark stores called Don's Hallmark. I guess that was the franchise owner. And Don's Hallmark had two of the 85 style in every store, and that was probably my favorite place of seeing the 85 style because it was a very low ceiling and they were on the factory down rod, so they hung very low, and they were on solid state control, so they spun very slow, and it was just a really cool install. Then the post office that was closest to my parents' house had a bunch of the 85 style. That post office closed
in 1/4 mile. Take the ramp on the
when
right
I was a kid, and then they
Upper
built a new
Avenue, then
location.
turn left.
I don't know why you're mainly shooting my elbow. I guess
Oh.
Pete's not. The post office had the 85 style. That post office closed, and then they opened the location that had
Take
the
the
brown ring
ramp on the
fans.
right to
And there was
Upper
one
Avenue,
other place
then
that had
turn left.
Southtown Mall, which is near my house now. Pete, do you know where Southtown is?
No.
So do you know where there's what's the
Turn
landmark?
left
There's like a
at the
Dollar
traffic
Tree
light.
and a Kohl's and what used to be a Shopko at the intersection of like Broadway and the Beltline. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, well anyhow, I'll show you next time we're over that way.
Yeah.
But there used to be a shopping mall there, and they demolished the shopping mall in favor of like stores that are just, you know, by themselves.
Yeah.
But when that used to be a
In 2
shopping mall,
miles,
it
take the
had
exit
85
on the
style
right
gold lines
to
in the
US
like
51
atriums and
South.
hallways and stuff. It's the only time I've ever seen fans in the like hallways of a shopping mall. And there was a Don's Hallmark in that shopping mall, and so the Don's Hallmark had 85 gold lines in it too. So there was 85 gold lines all over that mall, and I was very sad to see it go. So that was very cool. Okay. Anything else you want to say for our gold line trip vlog, Pete?
Not really, not that I know of.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get back. We're almost back. We're like a mile probably from Casa Spiffy, and when we get back, we will test one of these,
Yep.
and you guys will see that video. So I hope you enjoyed this little vlog and departure from fan testing. Thanks for watching.